Hi guys and welcome back to World of Trades. Let's go from $0 to $1 million in trading. This is episode 4, stock trading and investing. It's the 2nd of November 2022 and let's look at the market. What's going on? So Fed raises rates by 75 basis points for the 4th straight meeting. Okay, this probably is not looking good for the market, and we will see together what is happening. So the first thing that we have to look at is the SPY. So the index of the biggest companies in the US, and we can see that we are seeing a sell-off right now. If you look at from a 5-minute point, or maybe even let's look at a 2-hour point, you can see here clearly we are seeing a sell-off. So here people or institutions are selling, here the sellers are. Here you can see that we have still a gap to fill. So this is the gap we expect are going to be filled around 400 and 409.10 has to be filled. But right now it seems that the SPY is capitulating, even though we are at 3 important points. First of all, here we see the 200-day moving average. We are well below it, so it's still a good place to buy, because sooner or later we are going to come close back to it. Here you can see we can draw a straight line or a trend line like this. So we are from, let's make it better, like this. So you can clearly see that as soon as we come to this line, so the 200-day moving average, people are selling. So but here we are in an interesting spot. If you look at here, we have two very important lines. The first one is the 50-day moving average, which we have touched today, and the next one is the 30-day moving average. So they are colliding right here. If you look on a broader sense, we are seeing the RSI is at 60, so we are like in a stalemate. But if I had to guess, it looks like more bearish than bullish. So the Fed in the meeting, actually they said that they are going to continue rising their pivot points, but on the psychology of money and the stock market, maybe this was all already priced in. So we are at an interesting flexing point. And let's look at the VIX. So the VIX is also at an interesting point. In my opinion, here you can see that we are seeing buyers and sellers competing with each other. We are below the 200-day moving average. We are below the 50-day moving average and below the EMA 13, so the exponential moving average. So we are down, and I believe that here maybe we could see a bounce back up. That's from a technical standpoint, and we could move back up to the 35 mark. Here it has been a clear channel that we have been seeing. Here you can put like somewhere in between. Why? Because usually something similar could happen also here. can see they are almost parallel, and this could happen. So see, as soon as the market goes down, we're seeing a surge in the VIX. So it's going to be an interesting point to look forward to in the future. Which stock are going to go up and which stock is going to go down? That will be interesting to see. So the VIX is right now, we're moving a little bit up, and let's look at some stocks after that, the crypto market, and we will see QQQ. Also a little bit of capitulation. We are well below the 200 moving average, which is at 315. We're somewhere between here, so it is possible that we could see a rally in the future. So okay, here you can see straight line back down, and here you can see a movement back up. So we will see. This here is going to be an interesting point. If we do not manage to bounce back, we could see this level down and further capitulation. We will see. Okay, and let's look at SoFi. Okay, big capitulation. This is my this have been a stock that I have been holding in one account and swinging in another account, and we are clearly in a channel, and you can see that it has hit the bottom here, it has hit almost here, we have hit it here, here, here. So we had 5 instances where we have hit this point. So this is a very strong support line. This support line means that here we have a lot of buyers. So buyers psychologically are saying, okay, here the stock is very cheap, so we are going to buy. It's very cheap and nobody wants to sell. And remember, we buy because we believe that the stock is going to go higher, and we sell because we believe it's going to go lower. And here you can see that we've made here is the line between 8 and here this line 479, 480. So here, if this line hold, we could see a 6th touch, but if it doesn't hold, let's see what could we expect. It's difficult to see, but we could be looking at the $3 to $1.50, which is totally ludicrous, insane price, but in this bear market you just really never know. Here we have Real still falling. Okay, it has been a steep slide. Still it shows some small bits of positivity here. We could see a slight improvement, but Real for the moment is in a very tough spot, very bad. And it's not just this stock, it's the stocks in general at the moment. Twilio, look, it's very, all the graphs looks like very similar. Here we have this stock that was at 460 and now seeing it at $70. It's just crazy. Even though they beat all expectations, you can see here they actually are closer to making profit, but yeah, still not. Yeah, okay, Twilio, and it's 65% upside going into Q4. Okay, yeah, all these stocks are essentially so much beaten down. So think about that. The idea that this stock in 4 years that hasn't done anything, that hasn't moved, or I mean made improvements. Let's look at here. Here they had 150 millions of revenue, and now they have almost 1 billion of revenue, and the market is saying that the stock is actually worth the same as it was 4 years ago, as if nothing has been made, as if no progress has been made. That's just crazy. So they beat almost every earning. Okay, the profit margin is slowing down. Maybe that's the problem why this stock is going down, but still. Then we have Mara, which is of course correlated with Bitcoin, but I mean Mara is correlated with Bitcoin, but that DocuSign could be interesting in the future. Here you can see we have a big gap that we will have to close, and if they execute well, this could be something to look forward to in the future. The revenue is in Q2 has been 622 millions. Net income was minus 45 millions and profit margin of minus 7%. So they are not yet profitable. So, and in this market does not want any stock that is not profitable. A firm holding, it could be an interesting stock in the future. They had a negative quarter. We will see soon on September the 8th what's going to be their results. Matterport, okay, Zoom Medica, waiting for a better situation in the stock market. Square also, so it's all the same, at this moment. It's Wish, okay, charge point. Also nothing interesting happening. Here you can see, we could look at it like this. So here we had a trend line. Here came the buyers who said that charge point was too cheap at $8. Then here the market said, oh no, it's too expensive at 15. So it was sold once, 2 times, 3 times, and then we had again a situation where the market said that at 11 is too cheap, and we moved up to $19. And here in this small gap, you can see here at between 19 and 90.50, it was closed with this, and here we had sellers saying, oh no, it's too expensive. And now we have seen that the market still thinks that here you can see another gap that has to be filled. Maybe the market has filled this gap, but again, the market believes that charge point is too cheap at $11. So we are moving between these lines. Corsair Gaming, something similar. The market thinks that Corsair is cheap at 11, and as we found out right now, it's expensive at 14. So we can move between these two lines and see what happens. Himax, okay. Tesla, okay, falling. So the market thinks that we are cheap at 200, and now the market thinks that we are expensive at 237. So this is a channel along which we can move. So Elon Musk, of course, is a genius, a great marketer, and he has done well for the company and the early investors. Okay, Spotify. Interesting. Spotify, if you look at it from this perspective, it's the cheapest it has ever been. We had an slow quarter. Spotify had 3 billions of revenue, but still, uh, still almost $1 per share of losing. So it is losing its ground, but I still believe that Spotify is a great company. Here you can see an important psychological, because we know that the stock market is about psychology. So here you can see, here we have an important line. So we have the $100 here, and here we move along this line. But here now, right now, the market thinks that Spotify at 77 is still too expensive. So it depends on the market. But let's look at what we did yesterday. So okay, we went short on Dogecoin with 10,000 Doges. It's like $1,000 investment, and we made $75. So it's like 7.5%. Okay, the RSI is falling. We may see another rally here in the future, but at the moment Doge does, even though we have a bull flag, here we are clearly seeing that here we see the sellers and maybe even shorters entering the market. So what's going on Dogecoin for the future, we will see. Ethereum selling off. Before it went strong, now selling off here. Okay, interesting line, still moving inside this channel. We're still moving inside this channel between 1272 and 1778. So here is the channel. Here people believe it's too expensive, and here people believe it's too cheap. So we moved up on this channel, and here we have moved a little bit up on this channel. So as soon as we go close to this 200-day moving average, we're seeing now a sell-off. Bitcoin, something similar. It looks like a little bit of crypto winter, as they say. Okay, the wix is still falling, so the market did not freak out about the news. Oh, let's see again what SPY is doing. Okay, still falling. Maybe this could be an interesting time to move in. Maybe with I don't know, if you go into like 3 pieces, $1,000, and if you move 3%, that like $30. Okay, it may be an interesting short swing. I mean, short, like not short on the downside, but short like a short period of time. So we could see maybe Okay. Like 4% and a half, that would be $40, which is not bad. Some people have to work for one day for $40. We could do that, but we're still uh, a lot, a far way away from our $1 million mark. But still, this line could be hit, but we still need a good sorting information or something, some good news to move the market. Right now, we don't see any great um, exhilaration in the market, or anything like that. So we don't know. We will see. Until next time, I will still leave my positions open so we can learn together. Next time you can tell me what would you like to talk about, how could we go about attacking the market, and how can we win in the stock market. That's the idea. So I will be here tomorrow for you. We will make another video, and until next time, all the best and all the best luck in the market.